Self-discipline is the cornerstone of personal transformation, and mastering it can redefine every aspect of your life. At its core, self-discipline is about making deliberate choices and sticking to them, even when distractions and temptations arise. It's the ability to focus on long-term goals instead of succumbing to short-term gratifications, a skill that separates the successful from the stagnant. Self-discipline begins with the small, everyday decisions, these seemingly insignificant choices. Getting up when your alarm goes off instead of hitting snooze, choosing a healthy meal over junk food, or dedicating time to study instead of scrolling through social media, create the foundation of who you become. Over time, these small, disciplined actions compound into massive results. Discipline teaches you to take control of your habits, which in turn shape your future. But self-discipline is not an innate trait. It's a skill that must be cultivated. It starts with clarity. You need to define your goals and know why they matter to you. Without a clear vision, discipline falters because there's no compelling reason to push through discomfort. Whether it's improving your health, advancing your career, or building stronger relationships, knowing your why gives you the motivation to stay the course. This clarity serves as your North Star, guiding you when distractions and doubts arise. One of the most effective ways to strengthen self-discipline is through routine. Habits simplify decision-making, eliminating the mental exhaustion of constant choices. When you create a structured routine, you reduce the temptation to deviate. For example, if your goal is to exercise regularly, setting a consistent time each day to work out removes the decision of when or whether to do it. Discipline thrives on consistency, and routines provide the framework for it to flourish. Another critical component of self-discipline is learning to delay gratification. In today's world of instant rewards, this can feel counterintuitive. However, the ability to resist immediate pleasures for the sake of future gains is a hallmark of disciplined individuals. This doesn't mean denying yourself joy, but rather prioritizing what truly matters. For instance, instead of binge-watching your favorite series, you might choose to work on a project or skill that aligns with your long-term goals. The sense of accomplishment you feel afterward far outweighs the fleeting satisfaction of temporary distractions. Self-discipline also requires setting boundaries, not just with others, but with yourself. It's about knowing your limits and creating an environment that supports your goals. If you're trying to stay focused, eliminate distractions from your workspace. If you're committed to healthy eating, stock your kitchen with nourishing foods and remove the temptation of junk. Boundaries are not about restriction, they're about creating a space where you can thrive. It's important to acknowledge that self-discipline isn't about perfection. There will be days when you falter, when the temptation feels overwhelming, or when the motivation simply isn't there. The key is to treat these moments as opportunities for growth, not as failures. Forgive yourself, learn from the setback, and recommit to your path. Self-discipline is a journey, not a destination, and resilience is a vital part of that journey. One of the most overlooked aspects of self-discipline is the role of self-compassion. Many people equate discipline with harshness, but that approach often leads to burnout. True self-discipline is rooted in self-respect and care. It's about recognizing that your efforts are an investment in yourself, not a punishment. When you approach discipline with kindness and patience, you're more likely to stick with it in the long run. Accountability is another powerful tool in building self-discipline. Sharing your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach creates a layer of responsibility that keeps you on track. When someone else is aware of your commitments, you're less likely to give in to excuses. Similarly, tracking your progress, whether through journaling, apps, or other systems, helps you stay motivated and focused on your journey. Visualization is a technique often used by highly disciplined individuals. By imagining the results of your efforts, you create a mental picture of success that fuels your determination. Whether it's envisioning yourself crossing the finish line of a race, holding your degree, or achieving a career milestone, This mental rehearsal strengthens your resolve and keeps your eyes on the prize. Number 2, self-discipline is about empowerment. It's the realization that you have control over your choices and, by extension, your life. While external circumstances may not always be in your favor, discipline ensures that your response to those circumstances aligns with your values and goals. It gives you the strength to overcome challenges, the focus to stay on track, and the confidence to know that you're capable of achieving greatness. The decision to do the right thing. The beauty of self-discipline is that it spills over into every area of your life. When you master it in one domain, such as fitness or career, it naturally extends to others, creating a ripple effect of growth and improvement. It's a skill that compounds over time, becoming easier and more ingrained the more you practice it. And as you continue to cultivate self-discipline, you'll discover that the rewards are not just external achievements, but also a profound sense of inner peace and fulfillment. Taking responsibility for your actions is one of the most powerful ways to create lasting change in your life. Responsibility means owning your decisions, acknowledging their outcomes, and recognizing that your life is shaped by the choices you make. It's easy to blame circumstances, people, or external factors for your setbacks. But true growth begins when you accept that your future is in your hands. This is not about self-blame or guilt. It's about empowerment and control. When you take responsibility, you take charge of your life and your destiny. At its core, taking responsibility requires self-awareness. It's the willingness to reflect on your actions, identify your mistakes, and understand their consequences. Many people avoid this because it can be uncomfortable to confront shortcomings, but that discomfort is where growth occurs. Self-awareness helps you see patterns in your behavior and recognize areas where you can improve. For example, if you consistently miss deadlines, instead of blaming external factors, ask yourself whether poor time management or procrastination is the real cause. When you take ownership of these patterns, you open the door to change. Taking responsibility also involves understanding the difference between what you can and cannot control. Life is full of variables, and while you cannot always influence outcomes, you can control your reaction to them. This mindset shift is transformative because it moves you away from a victim mentality. Instead of feeling powerless, you focus on what you can do to improve or adapt. For instance, if you lose a job, you might not control the decision, but you can control how you respond, whether by improving your skills, networking, or searching for new opportunities. Responsibility is not about perfection. It's about accountability for your responses and actions. Another essential aspect of taking responsibility is learning to say it's my fault when things go wrong. Admitting mistakes is often seen as a sign of weakness, but it's actually a strength. It shows maturity, integrity, and a commitment to growth. When you own your errors, you gain respect from others and, more importantly, from yourself. It also fosters a problem-solving mindset. Instead of wasting time making excuses, you can focus on finding solutions. For example, if a project at work fails due to your oversight, acknowledging the mistake allows you to learn from it and implement systems to prevent it from happening again. Taking responsibility also means being proactive. It's not enough to react to situations after they occur. You must take steps to anticipate challenges and set yourself up for success. This could involve planning, setting clear goals, or seeking help when needed. For instance, if you know you struggle with a particular subject in school, being responsible means seeking a tutor or dedicating extra study time before falling behind. Proactivity puts you in the driver's seat of your life and minimizes the likelihood of negative outcomes. Responsibility also extends to the commitments you make to others. Keeping your word, fulfilling obligations, and following through on promises are all signs of a responsible individual. When you consistently honor your commitments, you build trust and credibility. People know they can count on you, and this reliability opens doors to new opportunities and relationships. Conversely, failing to take responsibility in your interactions with others damages trust and limits your growth. Whether it's a professional deadline or a personal promise, responsibility requires that you prioritize integrity in all your dealings. Another critical aspect of taking responsibility is managing your emotions. It's easy to let anger, frustration, or sadness dictate your behavior, but emotional maturity means taking responsibility for how you express those feelings. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather learning to process and channel them constructively. For instance, instead of lashing out in anger during a disagreement, responsibility involves taking a step back, calming yourself, and addressing the issue rationally. Emotional responsibility not only improves your relationships, but also enhances your overall well-being. Responsibility is closely tied to the concept of self-discipline. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. This might mean staying up late to finish a project, making sacrifices to save money, or prioritizing your health by exercising regularly. Responsibility often requires delayed gratification, the ability to forgo short-term pleasures for long-term benefits. While this can be challenging, it's one of the most rewarding aspects of personal growth. Every time you take responsibility for your choices, you reinforce your ability to create a better future for yourself. Taking responsibility also involves setting boundaries and understanding your limits. While it's important to own your actions, it's equally important to recognize when something is beyond your control or outside your scope. For example, saying no to an additional task at work when you're already overwhelmed is a responsible choice. It ensures that you can fulfill your existing commitments without compromising your well-being. The responsibility is not about taking on everything, but about prioritizing what truly matters and managing your energy effectively. Taking responsibility transforms your mindset from one of dependency to one of independence. It shifts you from waiting for others to fix your problems to actively seeking solutions yourself. This independence is empowering because it fosters confidence in your ability to handle challenges. When you take responsibility, you become the author of your story, no longer reliant on external validation or support. Okay, this means no matter how tired in the day you are, this doesn't mean you have to do everything alone. Seeking help is also a responsible act. However, the key is recognizing that the ultimate responsibility for your life lies with you. Developing a growth mindset is essential for self-improvement and success in life. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities, talents, and intelligence can be developed through hard work, dedication, and perseverance. It contrasts with a fixed mindset, which assumes that your abilities are static and unchangeable. By embracing a growth mindset, you open yourself up to learning, improvement, and resilience, which are critical for navigating challenges and reaching your full potential. And at the heart of a growth mindset is the understanding that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. People with a growth mindset view mistakes as opportunities to learn and grow, rather than as reflections of their worth or abilities. For instance, when you fail a test or perform poorly on a project, a fixed mindset might make you think, "I'm just not good at this," leading to discouragement and giving up. On the other hand, a growth mindset encourages you to ask, "What can I learn from this experience?" This shift in perspective enables you to identify areas for improvement, refine your skills, and try again with greater determination. Over time, this approach helps you develop resilience and adaptability, essential traits for long-term success. Another key aspect of a growth mindset is embracing challenges instead of avoiding them. Challenges often push you out of your comfort zone, which is where real growth happens. While it's tempting to stick to what you know and avoid risks, doing so limits your potential. For example, if you're hesitant to take on a leadership role at work because you fear you're not qualified, you miss the chance to develop valuable skills and demonstrate your capabilities. A growth mindset encourages you to see challenges as opportunities to stretch yourself, learn new skills, and gain confidence. It's about stepping forward even when you're unsure of the outcome, because you trust in your ability to improve through effort. Effort is another cornerstone of a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset often view effort as a sign of inadequacy, believing that if you have to try hard, you're not naturally talented. In contrast, a growth mindset recognizes that effort is essential for mastery. The most successful people in any field, whether athletes, artists, or entrepreneurs, achieve their goals not because of innate talent, but because of their relentless dedication to honing their craft. For instance, a musician who practices for hours daily, even after making mistakes, improves over time. Similarly, in your own life, whether it's mastering a new language, learning a technical skill, or improving your fitness, consistent effort is what drives progress. The growth mindset reminds you that every step forward, no matter how small, contributes to your overall development. Feedback plays a crucial role in cultivating a growth mindset. Constructive criticism, when received with an open mind, is one of the most valuable tools for improvement. However, a fixed mindset often views feedback as personal criticism, leading to defensiveness or avoidance. A growth mindset, on the other hand, sees feedback as a gift. It's an opportunity to gain insight into your blind spots and discover ways to improve. For instance, if your manager points out areas where you can enhance your performance instead of feeling attacked, you can use that feedback to refine your approach and deliver better results. Embracing feedback requires humility and a willingness to accept that there's always room for growth, no matter how skilled or experienced you are. The growth mindset also involves celebrating the success of others rather than feeling threatened by it. In a fixed mindset, someone else's achievements can trigger feelings of jealousy or inadequacy, as though their success diminishes your worth. A growth mindset recognizes that success is not a zero-sum game. Instead of comparing yourself to others, you can be inspired by their accomplishments and learn from their strategies. And, for example, if a colleague receives a promotion, instead of feeling envious, you might ask, what did they do differently? How can I apply those lessons to my own growth? This perspective not only fosters a positive attitude, but also helps you build supportive relationships and a collaborative spirit. One of the most powerful aspects of a growth mindset is its impact on self-belief. When you understand that your abilities can be developed, you're more likely to take risks, set ambitious goals, and persist in the face of setbacks. Self-doubt, which often accompanies a fixed mindset, loses its grip when you adopt a growth-oriented perspective. You begin to see yourself as a work in progress, someone capable of continuous learning and improvement. This self-belief becomes a source of motivation, driving you to tackle challenges and pursue opportunities that align with your aspirations. Cultivating a growth mindset also requires being mindful of the language you use, both with yourself and others. Positive self-talk and affirmations can reinforce the belief that growth is possible. For example, replacing "I'm not good at this" with "I'm not good at this yet" shifts your focus from limitations to possibilities. Similarly, encouraging others with phrases like "you're improving" or "keep trying, you'll get there" fosters a culture of growth and perseverance. Language has the power to shape your mindset, so choosing words that promote learning and resilience is key. A growth mindset emphasizes the importance of lifelong learning. The world is constantly changing, and staying relevant requires a commitment to personal and professional development. Whether it's attending workshops, reading books, or learning new technologies, embracing opportunities to expand your knowledge ensures that you continue to grow and adapt. A growth mindset sees learning not as a chore, but as an exciting journey that enriches your life and opens new doors. By adopting a growth mindset, you empower yourself to overcome obstacles, embrace challenges, and continually evolve. This mindset not only transforms how you approach setbacks, but also unlocks your potential to achieve goals and build a fulfilling life. Practicing gratitude is one of the most transformative habits you can adopt for personal improvement and overall well-being. Gratitude goes beyond simply saying thank you or acknowledging what you have. It's about cultivating a deep sense of appreciation for life, for the lessons you learn, for the people who support you, and for the challenges that help you grow. When practiced intentionally, gratitude has the power to shift your mindset, elevate your emotional state, and open doors to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. At its core, gratitude rewires your brain to focus on the positive aspects of life rather than dwelling on the negatives. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in what's missing or what's going wrong. Social media, for example, often exacerbates feelings of inadequacy as we compare our lives to the carefully curated highlights of others. However, when you practice gratitude, you train your mind to see abundance rather than lack. You begin to notice the small joys, like a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, or a moment of quiet in a busy day that you might otherwise overlook. This shift in perspective doesn't just make you feel happier, it also reduces stress, improves resilience, and fosters a greater sense of inner peace. The gratitude also helps to build stronger relationships. When you take the time to express genuine appreciation to the people in your life, it strengthens your connections and deepens your bonds. A simple, "I appreciate you," or "thank you for being there for me," can have a profound impact on someone's day and make them feel valued. This, in turn, creates a positive feedback loop. When others feel appreciated, they are more likely to reciprocate kindness and support. In this way, gratitude becomes a bridge that fosters trust, understanding, and mutual respect. Whether it's with family, friends, coworkers, or even strangers, practicing gratitude can transform the dynamics of your relationships and create a sense of community and belonging. Another powerful aspect of gratitude is its ability to foster resilience during difficult times. Life is full of challenges, and it's natural to feel overwhelmed, discouraged, or even defeated in the face of adversity. However, gratitude provides a way to reframe these experiences and find meaning within them. When you practice gratitude, you acknowledge not only what is good in your life, but also what challenges are teaching you. For instance, losing a job can feel like a devastating blow, but through a lens of gratitude, you might see it as an opportunity to reassess your priorities, explore new career paths, or develop skills you hadn't considered before. Gratitude doesn't dismiss the pain or struggle. Instead, it helps you find the silver lining and maintain hope. One of the simplest and most effective ways to cultivate gratitude is through journaling. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day can have a profound impact on your mindset. This practice doesn't have to be elaborate. What matters is consistency and sincerity. For example, you might write, "I'm grateful for the sunshine today," or "I'm thankful for the encouragement I received from my coworker." Over time, this habit trains your brain to scan for positives throughout your day, making gratitude a natural and effortless part of your thought process. Even on difficult days, when it might feel harder to find something to be grateful for, the act of searching for even the smallest blessings, like a smile from a stranger or a quiet moment to yourself, can be transformative. Gratitude also has profound benefits for your physical health. Research has shown that people who regularly practice gratitude tend to experience lower levels of stress, better sleep quality, and even improved immune function. When you focus on what you're thankful for, your body responds by reducing cortisol levels and releasing feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin. This creates a positive feedback loop where feeling grateful leads to feeling healthier, which in turn makes it easier to continue practicing gratitude. For instance, starting your morning with a moment of gratitude can set a positive tone for your day, reducing stress and promoting a sense of calm and balance. Another important dimension of gratitude is self-appreciation. While it's natural to express gratitude to others, it's equally important to extend that same kindness to yourself. Many people are their own harshest critics, focusing on their flaws and shortcomings while overlooking their strengths and accomplishments. Practicing self-gratitude involves acknowledging your efforts, celebrating your progress, and being kind to yourself even when you fall short. For example, instead of berating yourself for not accomplishing everything on your to-do list, you might say, "I'm grateful for what I was able to achieve today, and I'll try again tomorrow." This practice fosters self-compassion and builds a positive relationship with yourself, which is foundational for personal growth and resilience. Gratitude also enhances your ability to stay present and mindful. In a world filled with distractions and constant demands on your attention, it's easy to lose sight of the present moment. Gratitude brings you back to the here and now, encouraging you to savor life as it unfolds. Whether it's enjoying a meal, listening to the sound of rain, or sharing a laugh with a loved one, gratitude allows you to fully immerse yourself in these experiences and derive greater satisfaction from them. This mindfulness, in turn, helps you feel more grounded, focused, and content. Gratitude is not just a fleeting emotion, but a way of life. It's a choice to focus on the good, to appreciate what you have, and to recognize the beauty and abundance that surround you. By making gratitude a daily practice, you not only transform your own life, but also contribute to a more positive and compassionate world. It's a small but powerful shift that can lead to profound changes in your mindset, relationships, and overall well-being. Surrounding yourself with the right people is one of the most impactful decisions you can make for personal growth and overall success. The people you allow into your life have a profound influence on your mindset, behavior, and outlook. They can either lift you up, challenge you to be your best self, and provide unwavering support, or they can drain your energy, stifle your growth, and hold you back. It's not just about who you like or who shares your interests. It's about who adds value to your life and aligns with the person you aspire to become. First, it's essential to recognize the power of influence. Humans are social beings, and we unconsciously adopt the habits, attitudes, and perspectives of those around us. If you spend time with people who are negative, complacent, or unmotivated, you may find yourself absorbing those traits without even realizing it. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with individuals who are ambitious, optimistic, and growth-oriented, you're more likely to develop those qualities yourself. This is often referred to as the proximity principle. You become like the people you are closest to. It's not about being judgmental, but about being intentional with your relationships. If you want to elevate your life, you need to ensure that your circle reflects the values, goals, and energy you wish to embody. One way to identify the right people to have in your life is by assessing their impact on you. Do they inspire and motivate you, or do they leave you feeling drained and unfulfilled? Pay attention to how you feel after interacting with someone. The right people will challenge you constructively, encourage your dreams, and hold you accountable without tearing you down. They celebrate your wins without envy and stand by you during your struggles without judgment. These are the people who push you out of your comfort zone while providing a safe space for growth. Conversely, people who criticize without offering solutions, gossip, or focus on negativity can hinder your progress and sap your energy. Another crucial aspect of surrounding yourself with the right people is mutual growth and reciprocity. Healthy relationships are built on a foundation of give and take. While it's important to have people who uplift and support you, it's equally important to be that person for others. Ask yourself whether you're contributing positively to the lives of those around you. Are you offering encouragement, support, and value in return? When both parties are committed to helping each other grow, the relationship becomes a powerful force for mutual improvement. This dynamic fosters trust, respect, and a deeper connection, creating a circle where everyone thrives. Setting boundaries is another vital component of building the right circle. Not everyone who enters your life deserves a front row seat. It's important to distinguish between acquaintances, friends, and your inner circle. Your inner circle should consist of people who genuinely care about your well-being, share your values, and align with your goals. They should be people you can trust with your vulnerabilities and who respect your boundaries. For instance, if someone consistently disregards your time, energy, or priorities, they may not belong in your closest circle. Establishing boundaries doesn't mean cutting people off entirely. It means defining the level of access they have to you in your life. Mentorship is another powerful aspect of surrounding yourself with the right people. Having mentors who have achieved what you aspire to can accelerate your growth and provide invaluable guidance. A mentor can offer insights, share their experiences, and help you navigate challenges with wisdom and perspective. They can also hold you accountable and help you stay focused on your goals. To find a mentor, look for someone whose values and achievements resonate with you and who is willing to invest in your development. Mentorship doesn't have to be formal. Even casual conversations with someone you admire can provide meaningful lessons. In addition to mentors, peers who share your aspirations and values play a crucial role. These are the people who are on a similar journey and can relate to your challenges and triumphs. They understand the grind, the setbacks, and the victories because they're experiencing them too. Collaborating with like-minded peers can provide a sense of camaraderie and motivation. Whether it's a group of entrepreneurs, artists, or fitness enthusiasts, surrounding yourself with people who share your passions creates an environment of shared growth and mutual support. It's also important to distance yourself from toxic relationships. Toxic people often bring negativity, drama, or manipulation into your life. They may belittle your achievements, exploit your kindness, or create unnecessary conflict. While it's not always easy to let go of these relationships, doing so is essential for your mental and emotional well-being. It's not about harboring resentment or cutting people off abruptly. It's about prioritizing your peace and aligning your life with positivity and growth. In some cases, this might mean having a difficult conversation or gradually reducing contact. Remember, letting go of toxic relationships creates space for healthier and more fulfilling connections. Surrounding yourself with the right people includes being selective about the media and content you consume. In today's digital age, influencers, podcasts, and online communities also play a role in shaping your mindset. Choose content that educates, inspires, and aligns with your goals. If you're following accounts or consuming media that makes you feel inadequate or overwhelmed, consider curating your feed to focus on positivity and empowerment. The same principle applies to books, shows, and other forms of media. Choose sources that uplift and inspire you. Surrounding yourself with the right people is a dynamic and ongoing process. As you grow and evolve, your circle may change, and that's okay. The key is to remain intentional, prioritize relationships that add value, and cultivate an environment that supports your journey toward becoming the best version of yourself. By doing so, you create a network of positive influence that not only enhances your life, but also empowers you to contribute meaningfully to the lives of others. Embracing consistency and discipline is fundamental for long-term improvement and personal growth. While talent and passion are important, they only take you so far without the structure and habits to support them. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and accomplishments, and consistency is the vehicle that gets you there. It's not about being perfect every day. It's about showing up, putting in the work, and committing to progress over time. The small, incremental steps you take each day build up into significant results that shape your future. Consistency starts with setting clear and realistic goals. When you have a defined purpose, you can channel your efforts more effectively. However, it's not enough to simply write down your goals. You need to break them into actionable steps. For example, if you aim to improve your physical health, your action plan might include exercising for 30 minutes a day, preparing healthy meals, and drinking more water. These steps may seem small, but they're the foundation of a disciplined routine. Consistency isn't glamorous. It's about the daily grind, doing the unremarkable tasks that move the needle forward, even when motivation wanes. Discipline is what keeps you going when the initial excitement of a goal wears off. Motivation is fleeting. It's influenced by your mood, circumstances, and external factors. Discipline, on the other hand, is internal. It's a commitment to yourself to honor the promises you've made, regardless of how you feel in the moment. This is particularly important when faced with distractions, challenges, or setbacks. For example, waking up early to work on your goals, even when you'd rather sleep in, is an act of discipline. It's about prioritizing what you want most over what you want right now. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen your ability to persevere. Building consistency and discipline requires creating habits that align with your goals. Habits are the small actions repeated regularly that eventually become automatic. The key is to start small and focus on progress, not perfection. For instance, if you want to read more, start with just 5 to 10 minutes a day instead of trying to finish an entire book in one sitting. Over time, those few minutes will compound into hours of reading, expanding your knowledge and mindset. Similarly, if you're trying to develop a fitness routine, start with manageable workouts and gradually increase intensity as you build strength and endurance. Small wins reinforce your sense of accomplishment and make it easier to maintain momentum. Accountability is another critical element of consistency and discipline. When you hold yourself accountable, you're less likely to make excuses or deviate from your plan. Accountability can take many forms, such as tracking your progress, sharing your goals with a trusted friend or mentor, or using tools like journals or apps to monitor your habits. Having someone to check in with can provide additional motivation and support, especially during tough times. Accountability creates a sense of responsibility and encourages you to follow through, even when it's challenging. It's also important to embrace the power of routines. A well-structured routine eliminates decision fatigue and creates a sense of order in your day. When you have a routine, you don't waste time deciding what to do next. You already have a plan in place. For example, starting your day with a morning routine that includes activities like journaling, exercise, and goal setting can set a positive tone for the rest of the day. Similarly, having an evening routine helps you wind down, reflect on your progress, and prepare for tomorrow. Routines anchor you to your goals and provide stability even when life feels chaotic. Another aspect of consistency and discipline is learning to manage setbacks effectively. No matter how disciplined you are, there will be times when life throws unexpected challenges your way. The key is not to let setbacks derail your progress. Instead, view them as opportunities to learn and grow. For example, if you miss a workout or fall behind on a project, don't dwell on the mistake. Acknowledge it, identify what went wrong, and adjust your approach moving forward. Resilience is built through persistence, and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Self-compassion plays a significant role in maintaining consistency and discipline. It's easy to be hard on yourself when you slip up or don't meet your expectations, but harsh self-criticism can be counterproductive. Instead, treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Recognize that growth is a process, and setbacks are part of that process. When you approach yourself with compassion, you're more likely to stay motivated and committed to your goals. Remember, consistency doesn't mean perfection. It means doing your best, day in and day out, and staying committed to the journey. Celebrate your progress along the way. Acknowledging your achievements, no matter how small, reinforces the value of your efforts and keeps you motivated. For instance, if you've stuck to your workout routine for a month, treat yourself to something that aligns with your goals, like new workout gear. Celebrations don't have to be extravagant. They're simply a way to recognize and appreciate your dedication. When you take time to celebrate, you remind yourself why the effort is worth it and build positive associations with your discipline and consistency. In the end, consistency and discipline are the cornerstones of lasting improvement. They require effort, patience, and a willingness to embrace the process. By setting clear goals, building habits, creating routines, and staying accountable, you create a framework for success. Even when the path is challenging, staying consistent and disciplined ensures that you're always moving forward, one step at a time. Over time, these small, consistent actions compound into remarkable results, transforming your life in ways you never imagined.